Hello everybody, it's Mason, aka Mr. Hatman151, with a quotation marks review quotation marks. The reason I say that is today we're reviewing, as much as it pains me to say it, the usas12. It's not so much of a review as it is just kind of a comical thing, me talking about how much I hate it and it shouldn't be in the game, but even though after the patch it's not that bad, I still hate it just because it ruined the game for me for a little bit. But anyway, here we are running around with the EOD bot. I kind of feel like the EOD bot's my pet, and every now and again I just gotta let it run around. And so I just go pick up my pet here and put him back away for later. And you can see we're playing some Conquest on Caspian Border. And Caspian Border, man, when this game first came out and I saw this map, I was struck in awe. That was awesome. I mean, it's just a beautiful map. The forest and the water and hilltop, my favorite objective in the whole game. It's just, it all comes together to make a really good map. Well, let's talk about the USAS. Let's talk about people who use the USAS. I think this is the second time I've ever used the USAS. The first time I used it, I felt like such a faggot using it. I didn't want to use it anymore. And every time I got a kill, I just wanted to tell the other people that I was really sorry. But I had to make the review. So in this game, I actually get most of my kills with my M93, which is now my favorite pistol in the game. It used to be the MP412, but this M93, man, it rocks. And a quick note, let's talk about objectives. In Battlefield 3, you PTFO or you GTFO. And if you're new to the game and you don't know what that means, then go play Call of Duty, because if you don't know what that means yet, you probably shouldn't be playing Battlefield. Alright, now that we're done with that, let's get into what I think of the gun. I think it's the biggest pile of poop ever to be in a video game. I think they should have called it the OP12. What are some other bad jokes? Watch this. Look, it's just complete nonsense at close range. I don't know what the developers were thinking, putting a fully automatic shotgun in a Battlefield game. I mean, come on, guys. You had to have known that this was gonna do this. But yeah, there's not much I can really say about it. Screw you, Mom. Mom comes in trying to mess up my commentary, but I think I'll just leave that in there because I don't really want to start over. So there's that. Anyway, the usas12. I'm sure you guys think the same as me, and if you don't, you need to go rot in a pit, because I hate you for using the USAS. I don't care. Dislike the video. Unsubscribe. You know, as if you'd be subscribed already. But anyway, yep, I hate this gun. Playing on A, which seems to be like a hot spot. I don't know why people always want to go to A, but it's a really fun combat zone. Everybody's over here fighting because there's a lot of buildings and everything. And it's kind of a hard objective to take if they have their deployment over here, because usually they'll have like 2 tanks rolling down and a bunch of vehicles, and unless you're running support or engineer, you're pretty screwed unless you can find a really good hiding place or you got some really good teammates. Good teammates, huh? That's a laugh. That makes me laugh. Anyway, coming up on my favorite objective. This is an awesome objective, Hilltop. We know when everything's not destroyed, you got the building and all that kind of stuff. And you've got a view of the entire map from up here, which is also really nice. Just in case you want to pull out your javelin, which post-patch is awesome, and take out some tanks. As you'll see here, I I'm just trying to take objectives. It was so hard pulling out the USAS, but I knew I had to do a commentary because who doesn't like to hear people rage about the USAS? I've seen other videos where people rage about the USAS, and I thought they were funny, and I could relate to it, because for about 3 months before the patch, it just completely ruined the game for me. I couldn't get into a game without getting sniped across the map with the USAS with frag rounds. But thankfully, with the new servers that are out, and the new patch, most of the servers bag frag rounds in the USAS, but this one didn't, which is a rarity, so I thought I'd pull it out and do a review. And gosh guys, please don't use the USAS. It may not even be that good, it may not even be overpowered anymore, but just the principle alone, if you've played Battlefield extensively, you know what I'm talking about. And let me guys know if it ruined the game for you, or if you just kept on playing and deal with it. And if you kept on playing and dealt with it, power to you guys. I know PC people could pick and choose servers that banned it, but people like me who play on console but still really enjoy the game, just it ruined it. It really did, because I don't know, seems like the console community, if they find something to exploit, it's all over for that game. Call of Duty. But other than that, just running through here, running through the forest, which is, the lighting is just awesome. They didn't do too much trees, so you can still see the sky, but the trees that they do have, it feels like you're running through some kind of lush, green, beautiful place, and it really is. And the jets flying overhead just makes it all the more worth playing the game. A lot of people just don't call it Bush Field 3 and Prone Field 3, and maybe that's your experience. Maybe you weren't playing it right, because my experience, if you go and take objectives and play your part, it becomes intense. So they were probably playing team deathmatch or squad deathmatch, those poor guys. And in that case, I guess that would be true. As you can see here, I'm kind of fed up with the USAS, even though I was using it and I was 11-1. And this is what the USAS makes me want to do to myself. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed.